I'll be honest. Sharing my life hasn't been the easiest thing to do because I don't feel like it's as eventful as I see some other vloggers. But to be honest, I know that there's purpose in this, just like everything else. And so I'm going to continue to do so. And it is fun along the way. So here's another week in my life as a Christian mom of 2, married at 24 years old. Alright, let's take a peek. I took like slight time off, but now that my life is back together, because it got so busy, I started pulling out the cream of wheat. Now, I have never had cream of wheat, but we got this a few days ago, and I was like, this is better than oatmeal, and it's better than grits. Like, it's both, and that's what I was looking for, and I didn't know it was cream of wheat, and I was just thinking about it, and I went on TikTok, and just saw like, okay, like first of all, how do we make this? I want to make it right if I do it. And it just looked so black that I needed to also experience this. And my mom has some, but she never made it. So it was just in the house, and I'll just look at it every day. Guys, I have to say, it is now probably going to be a fall favorite just because it's like warm, and I'm making it a little bit more loose. I usually like a thicker situation, but I've added heavy whipping cream to give it that extra creaminess at the end. Does it every time. I ain't even gonna lie. Whew, it's another week, another Friday. We're having our Bible study. There is so much food to cook. Kingsley is literally outside with the kids, chopping veggies. I hope you can see. Yeah. He bought a fire pit and he was so excited about that. I'm good on that for right now. I'm gonna be inside tonight with everyone else, but I'm making hibachi. So chicken, steak, veggie blend, and fried rice. Simple, like simpler than you think, but like filling. I just want them to come and eat some food and not like, you know, pizza. Like, by the time you leave college, either you're tired of pizza or you're like addicted to it. I feel like it just goes either way. And me, personally, have a slight addiction, I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to make me a little matcha. Just because, before I was really interrupted. I finally got some matcha. Now, I think I got played because the green is a little ashy, but it's okay because, you know, it's about the flavor. Am I right? No, seriously, I really do prefer quality, you know, but I saw it was $9.99, but that should have told me, the price alone should have told me, something not right here, but hey, now there are plenty of things I do not have to make this a successful, but what I did purchase was some of the Ghirardelli white chocolate syrup because I think it'll help me. More recently, we were going to Starbucks, and this is what I was getting because I was like, why not get some matcha, right? Because I've been craving it. I'm an Asian girly. I love a green tea. Like, I love it. So I was like, let me go ahead and put a little strong together. Now, I don't have ice because that would really take it home. But I have some milk. I'm gonna add a little syrup. But I need to go ahead and have me a little drinky drink on the side, a little fun drink, so that while I'm cooking.
Huh? Oh, hey y'all. My little bazooka baby is eating zucchinis. I was over and he had taken like whole chunks out of everything with this.
Do you like the zucchini, baby? Hi, baby. Hi, Bubs. Oh, yo, we've been fighting this man. stuff. Ooh. Not too much now. Not too much, they say. Not too much. That might be too much, but it's okay. I'm gonna get my hot water. That should do enough. Swirl it around. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely low grade. Because I actually did a little research. Here's how you know. Your matcha needs to be bright green. Real matcha, like authentic matcha, is actually supposed to have a natural sweetness. Low grade leaves are gonna just be completely bitter. You gotta add some sweetness, so that's what I am doing. I'm gonna go ahead and just add some of my syrup in here because, you know, sis is rough. Now I've got some A2 organic whole milk. I am actually love A2. Well, I'm excited. And a good mix should do the trick. Lord, finally finished cooking. I'm pooped. I'm ready to chill. I'm ready to chat. I'm ready to hang out. And I just hope everything turned out well. I'm one of those people where I'm like, this wasn't my best batch, just because like I like to give good food. Like if I'm gonna cook, I want it to be good. I hate going to a place and like someone says, oh, like I cooked, this was all me, and you're like, perhaps it shouldn't have been. But I know I'm definitely, I like to present good food, not just food, you know. We'll just see. I'm really excited. Kingsley's picking up some people to join us, and I'm just catching my breath outside. Whew. Okay. I'm about to make a soup. Let me turn this down because I don't know how loud this is. Oh, okay. So I'm actually gonna make a caldo de pollo. The music isn't because of it, I promise. I love me some Juan. No, seriously, I am not Hispanic. Well, if we really want to talk about Spain and the Philippines, it's one thing. But I'm not one of those kinds of Filipinos. I'm Spanish. Like, no. But I'm making a caldo de pollo today because we all got sick and I was upset about it. But honestly, we have really speedy recoveries. All it takes is a little prayer. I promise you that. You pray, it's all good. I prayed and I feel like a million times better. Like the first day I got it, I was mad. Let's go ahead and get together. So I actually have some leftover rice that I'm just gonna put in the soup to like thicken it up, and like we love soup. Of course, we must have Goya sazon in particular, period. It's just that season, y'all. I'm so excited. A minced onion, of course. The special ingredient, hot Mexican style chili powder. This thing right here, white pepper, because for some reason white pepper makes everything taste better. Like I really can't explain it. A little oregano. I have some tomatoes, not enough tomatoes. Lime, but I'm just gonna kind of use what I have. I found some frozen yellow corn, period, in my freezer. Shout out to Sabrina because I sure didn't buy it. I have some cilantro. I'm gonna put my chicken in there. It's not gonna be a large soup, but it's still gonna bust. And then our another special spice, these fresh habanero peppers from my mother-in-law's yard. Oh, I already smell it. I already smell it. Oh, and then to add on to that spice, some ginger. Because who is about to play this game right now? Like, we can't afford it. I don't like being sick. I'm one of those people, like, I do not like being sick. It does not matter the capacity. I do not like it. Like, I need to be up and running. I need to be good to go. You know what I mean? But like I said, I prayed my way out of this and will continue to do so. Oh. Oh. is finally done. I'm very excited. I also want to point something out. Maybe you noticed it, maybe you didn't, but I say excited a lot. I say, I'm so excited, I'm so excited. And I say that so often. I'm like, part of me wonders, like, am I actually excited or am I just saying that? But like, I just want to say that this point of my life, I've been actually very excited all the time about like everything. And I think it's just because like I'm in a point where like I'm in a very sweet spot in life right now. Like I'm always excited about everything that I'm doing because I genuinely am. And that is a feeling. Some of the events and some of the, even like something as simple as like cooking something, like I notice I say, I'm so excited. And part of me is like, oh, that must be irritating. But like, no, like genuinely, I'm so excited for life. And I think it's been a while since I have felt that kind of excitement. So yeah, it was just something I thought about. Let me pull out my struggle bone. The chicken is struggling the way it needs to. And I say that because look at him. He's struggling, you know what I mean? But it's perfect. Did y'all have fun with Daddy? And we're gonna get some butter, okay?
Daddy, daughter, they
Ready to pour some sugar in? First we gotta pour the milk, okay? I'm so glad to have you with me. So we finally unloaded our fall winter things. I got lots of sweaters, stuff for the babies, stuff I forgot I had for the babies. But the very first thing I'm gonna do is actually upgrade my little girly girl to a bigger bed. She's too big for the bassinet now. And you know what? I do love this space, but it still makes me sad. She's growing and like, she's still such a teeny girl, but at the same time. The way, like, it is not coming together at all. Now, mind you, I really only tried for like 5 minutes. Not even. Like, I feel like I gave it a good solid 2 or 3 minutes. No longer. I'm gonna wait for my husband. The gag is, he wasn't able to put it together the last time. So I don't even know why I'm waiting on him. But I'd rather him struggle with it, give it a little tussle, than me. Okay, just kidding. Like, I feel like if I don't get it, I'm going to scream. After a little research delegation, I got it. And today, we clean up. So we got a bunch of stuff out of the storage yesterday and I need to find a place to put it. So I'm just so glad I found a bunch of this stuff. Like, my mom got this Ed Hardy like snowsuit for my boy, and he was so small like when we first like were able to give it to him. But even though it's like a 6 to 9 months, he's a pretty small kid for a 1-year-old. So he fits it almost perfectly with still room in it. So, period. And she bought this at 12 months regardless, so that he can just have that space. So excited. I got all of our winter clothes out and then some extra stuff for the babies. Got these really great onesies that fit my big boy now and my Bible. I really do just be having this open in random spots because like, I just be like, ooh, let me read, you know? I'll be like, I'll get distracted by it and like start reading. I'm sure universally the living room is like the spot for like just overcrowdedness. Like if you have a load of anything, you're gonna bring it to the living room. But I've got to bring that big old crate in, and while we go through it, let's have a chat. I want to talk about obedience. You know how like, you know, some people, they're your friends, they're in the world. Oh my gosh, this actually happened to me twice. So basically, I remember I was working with an old friend of mine, somebody I knew in like elementary and middle school. He hit me up and you know, we go way, way back. And so it was kind of cool, we're reconnecting. He was looking for graphic designers. And I was just like, dang, bruh, like I'm a graphic designer and I'm getting into 3D rendering and like I could really hook this thing up because he's an artist. And you know, I just wanted to help him out because I knew that I could. The thing is, I really heard God be like, nah, like this isn't it, right? And I was like, but you know, he could use the help. Let's be real, like I got involved because we go back. I got involved because he's a friend. I got involved because I wanted to show my art. I just wanted to do the thing. The issue is, I didn't ask God. And that's a common thread and so much stuff I find myself getting into. I don't be asking God, and I think it really is just because I really do be depending on like my skill and my ability to be like, no, like I'm good at this, so I'm just gonna do it. Or like, oh, it's a job, like he's gonna pay me, and that's the thing, he was gonna pay me too. So I was like, let's just do it. And let me be honest, like the whole time the project was just going rough, like it just wasn't coming along. I had a vision, he had a vision, like I could see it in my head, but it wasn't like manifesting on the internet, on the software. It just wasn't coming, it wasn't happening the way I needed it to. Dang, bruh. And I was just sad because I had to try to find a way to tell him that I can't work with him anymore. And the issue is, I already started the job with him. I'm talking about maybe a solid month or two that I was working with him on this project. I think it took me maybe a week or two before I could muster up the nerve to actually tell him like, yeah, bro, like I just can't work on this project anymore. And like the issue is because like I knew he wasn't saved, I just knew he wouldn't understand. Cause imagine hearing somebody tell you like, God told me not to work with you, and you're not saved. Like if you're saved, that's one thing, cause it'll hurt your feelings, but when you don't know the Lord, like you don't have a relationship with God, it kind of feels like personal, like, okay, what is it about me? Am I dirty? Am I unclean? Am I this or that? And I didn't want to make him feel that way, but I couldn't really give him extra. I couldn't give him more explanation. And I just felt horrible. And he was pissed. Like, oh, if you ever see this, bruh, please, like, it wasn't even personal because I was trying to finish the job. I really was. But when God says no, you have to listen. Because the thing is, I ain't even ask him like, oh, what kind of music are you making? Like, I'm over here making like a whole little like world for the album, campaign, ads, marketing. Like I'm going ham. I'm over here trying to scout out like, okay, but Lord, like what if it's not that bad? What if it's positive? What if it's this? So then I begin to actually ask him questions, and the answers aren't fitting in. The answers stopped fitting, and then I was like, let me just hear it. I heard it. And I was like, dang, that hurt. And you know, the thing is too, and again, like I would keep reasoning, okay, but God, like the art that I created is separate from him and who he is and what this song is about. And it's like, that doesn't make any sense. Because the thing is, the first thing he said when he came to me was like, grab and burn. So many people try to, like, you know, they don't want to work with me. I was like, but God, this is his dreams. Like, I've known him long enough to know that ever since we were freaking 10, 11, 12, he's been wanting this. He's been wanting this. So I knew the dream. Like, the thing is, I just thought it was gonna be so cool that, like, you know, all those years later, I would help him accomplish this. I'd be a part of it. I don't know, bruh. When God says to cut it off, just cut it off. Don't make it worse. Because like rejection got in the way. Like, oh, I don't want to be rejected. Like, I don't want him to talk bad about me. I don't want. Who cares, bruh? Who cares? We've got to be more concerned with what God thinks and how God feels about it than like people. Not to say, this isn't to say ignore how they feel all the way. It's just saying, listen, for God to be upset with me is a different kind of disappointment. I can't do it. You got the mail, Bubba?
Get these babies out.
No, because why is she going ham right now? But we're at the soccer game. How exciting. I bought my iced matcha latte. I haven't watched soccer since my husband was playing soccer. And back then, he wasn't even my husband. That was years ago.
Oh, touch. Send that if you can.
Come on. Okay. All right, friends. Come on now. All right, on to Bible study. It was actually a pretty decent game. Not me getting invested, child. Anyway. Hey, Miss. Yesterday, between the soccer game and going to Bible study, I did enjoy the soccer game. It's been a while since I've been to any kind of game, and the last soccer game I saw was when my husband was playing soccer, and that was 18 years ago. That was 2018. Yeah. So today is housework cleaning day. Everything is in shambles, okay? Like the dishes are piled to the ceiling, not really. The floor, the kitchen, like it's just little dirty stuff, and then the living room is just not doing too hot. So today is finally the day. And it's crazy because every time we have a Bible study, it takes us the full 2 weeks to get the house clean. And so today's the day. Bible study was on last Friday. It is now about to be Friday again. That's not okay. And last time it took all the way until the next like Thursday right before Bible study again to clean the house and wash the dishes. No. I won't be doing that. I am fighting that. So today's that day. I decided I'm gonna go into my sewing stuff because I have not touched said sewing things since I moved in. I'm whispering because any louder, my son's gonna wake up. So I'm gonna dig through this stuff, pull out my sewing things, and flesh out an idea I have. I have a concept. I have this idea. So I didn't find my spare jewelry because that's what I wanted for this project here. I found some items and I'm about to make this my jewelry design kit, Caddy. You need scissors. I found some white chalk pencils and my pliers. If I can't find any other spare like costume jewelry, you know, the cheapy stuff, so I'm just gonna still like get into my sewing anyways because I am bored. Let's unpack my sewing things. So I've got like a bunch of stuff in here. I've got a lot of these zippers are like borderline ancient. Like sometimes I don't know whether or not they're like corroded or if they're gonna work or not. I've got all these zippers. I think I bought like new little thread. Oh yeah, like I went and purchased a bunch of stuff. I got a bunch of these pins. So this is my like little, these are my spare parts. More of my pliers, amen. Okay, yeah, I was hoping I found more of my pliers. So these cut, probably some of my favorites. Extra pieces. This is an extra, I have a cutter. This is an extra blade. My trusty dusty. This is my actual girl. It's been a minute. Yeah, like over a year. Yeah, like maybe 2 years exactly now. So just glad to have her back. But I realized I'm like, sometimes I get bored at home and it's like, but I don't have nothing to do. Like, I have so much to do. On a really beautiful farm one of our good friends owns. We're just checking it out. Let me, like, it's really beautiful. So there's wire wrapped around our tire right now.
we got water for you.
I bought salmon, broccoli, and rice. I be thinking, come on, baby, you want some more? Well, I'm having the time of my life, to be honest. A salmon meal. Is that view outside in the country is quiet? I will take it. Okay? Any old day. Any day. Now, where'd you get that from? She go on her car? Wire was manhandling our tire, and now our tire is free from.
I hope y'all are staring at Shalomi through the screen like I'm staring at her right now.